We have Sigma and Nade facing off in the losers semis to see who will move on to face Leo in the losers finals. And whoever wins against Leo, or if Leo wins against them, they will move on to the grand finals against the winner of winners finals. So we could definitely be watching the Netplay Cup number 3 grand finalist playing in this match right here, right now. But since they're in losers, if they do end up in grand finals, they're going to have to take a whole 2 sets off the winners finalist.
2 sets.
Meanwhile, the winners finals will only need to take 1 set off the losers finals. Hovering the Sand Runes pick. Nope. Hovering Metal City.
We all know how this is gonna go. He picked Digital Dimension. Wait, no, not Skyroad. He ready go. No, you know what? You know what? Just go.
We're seeing the Ice Factory pickup.
Ice Factory.
Gonna be dominated by power types and speed types here. Both players picking up II on the Darkness, it seems. Both Sigma and Nade facing off in their first race.
Nice vanilla combo.
Both of them failing the start, but
Sigma
quicker on the draw, landing that firm attack on Nade. With them both coming out the gate with no speed, this first attack on Ice Factory, where it's normally not very effective as you can simply just run into the first jump, suddenly becomes much more monumental.
Especially
as Nade misses the top path, falling down to the bottom path, leading Sigma into more Trails of Rings and into a faster completion of the auto save.
Alright, he's going in. He's only 10 rings away from a level up. Let's see how that goes.
Somewhat of a lead over Nade currently, but Nade not too far behind, still following through Sigma's turbulence.
Sigma just again with this perfect lines through the stage.
Sigma
we saw his efforts
one more ring to get to the level 3
earlier. He just knows how to bob and weave through this stage as a power type and make his route as efficient as possible.
Taking the final corner kind of wide, allowing Nade to catch up somewhat, but Nade is still at 3 rings compared to Sigma's 34. No, 46 now.
Making his way almost to a level 3.
Very
late jump, doesn't get the upper path.
Get the upper path, losing the upper path.
Gonna take the slow route around. Let's see if this allows Nade to catch up.
Nade unfortunately missing a lot of drift boost, getting slowed down by the dash panel. Sigma will still be able to head through the auto section much faster than Nade.
Sigma 10 rings away from a level 3. It's not looking good. He needs to clear up this ring deficit real quick.
Nade needs 20 more to hit the level 2. Very bad spot for II to be in, especially against another late booster. But with both of them on the Darkness, they both won't need to worry about very much air consumption issues, being able to boost as freely as they want with the Darkness's air conservation. As Sigma heads into lap 3,
Sigma picking gets the speed shoes instead.
But
Nade
gets the
level 2.
20 ring bots.
And Sigma is at that level 3.
Almost slips off into the pit, but narrowly brings it back from the brink. Both of them landing on the top path. Nade riding through
misses out on the turbulence.
But unfortunately comes back to it.
Why did he duck out of the turbulence?
Fortunately, Sigma took a dip earlier on, lost all of his rings. Very unfortunate. His big level 3 lead suddenly disappeared. Nade now in the lead with his level 2 boost.
He can catch up
He's trailing behind Sigma. He might actually be able to get a hit on him.
He's trying to get a hit.
He's trying to dip out of his...
He's trying to get a hit.
Pulls ahead.
But he pulls ahead and gets the ramp first.
Take this corner very tight. He does. He cuts the drift short, gets a smaller boost, but takes the corner much more sharply. Takes the first race from Sigma.
Nice comeback. That's what I like to see.
Very well played from Nade. Took that final. He knew that if he didn't take that corner tight enough, he was going to lose out to Sigma.
Very, very good
narrowly pulling ahead, capitalizing on Sigma's fatal mistake, falling and losing that big level 3 advantage over Nade, especially with II as a late booster, losing a huge power spike over his opponent. It wasn't. Yeah, they both hit the gate at the start, and Sigma with the very strong start, capitalizing on it, mashing that boost button as fast as he could to attack Nade right out the gate. Much more effective, as both of them were nowhere near the first ramp, unable to just coast into it after being attacked with their iframes.
So we're going into game 2. Let's see what stage they will pick up next. all right, hanging over the first 3 stages, looking at Metal City. Might go to Night Chase. No, we're going downtown to
Taking Digital Dimension. We
Digital
taking
Dimension.
Sega Carnival.
Alright, good stage for Power
have
type.
Nade immediately going for Knuckles on the high booster versus
Alright, and we have II on the Legend. Not gonna miss.
Nade is switching off of Knuckles, going over to II.
Oh, he's going to II on the Legend. Okay, none of them missing any jumps, and they're both late boosters.
Matching Sigma's Legend. Neither of them. Sigma and Nade not wanting to take any chances with Sega Carnival's high routes. Nade counterpicking Sigma's counterpick of the Legend in order to secure that both of them will always be landing on those high routes.
Alright, taking the power route. That's going to save him some time. Let's see him get this upper path.
Sigma inching out a tiny ring lead
the wall a little
Nade.
bit. Nade
he might be able
down
to hit the II boost power spike before his opponent Nade does. As their power types, they'll be able to plow through these pins and...
Ooh, Sigma dropping a dirty tornado, but it didn't connect.
Nade unfortunately dodging straight through it.
Ooh,
both of them collecting rings from the Monkey Ball minigame.
Ooh,
both of them
Sigma's
neck and neck.
in a ring lead.
Nade pressuring Sigma with the attack. Both of them landing on the high route. Nade's still going to be pressured. No, jumping into Sigma's turbulence.
He's still keeping his cool even under these conditions, and Sigma there's the level 3.
As Nade is too far away for him to be able to react to it.
All right, gets on the upper path. Here we go, rounding the corner. They're both neck and neck. He's on his tail.
Sigma has the level 3 II power spike moving into the second lap, however.
Ooh, this is going to come down to who can tornado or attack first right here. I think. Ooh, there it is.
Sigma lands the big level 3 tornado right in front of Nade. Very big. Very powerful level 3 out of II, as I already said.
And now Nade has his level 3. He's coming back from behind.
Getting the
They're
level
still
3
close to each other. It could be anybody's race
box.
right now.
As we move into the final lap, both IIs are at level 3, so they both hit their power spike. It's just that Nade is still playing from behind.
Ooh, gets shot off the edge by the turbulence. Ooh, he gets a lead.
Gets a narrow lead after following Sigma through the power path.
They're right on each other.
Sigma getting hit by the tornado laid down by Nade, who suddenly pulled into first, dropping a sneaky tornado.
Is Nade gonna drop another tornado to slow him down, perhaps?
Yes, he will. Nade drops yet another big level 3 tornado. This is suddenly looking very bad for Sigma, who's suddenly playing from behind, who was playing from ahead the whole time, suddenly playing behind in the final lap.
And that Legend is gonna help him get up to that up.
No, Nade will guarantee himself that high path. And he will take yet another game.
That's going to be another win for your boy Nade.
Taking a second win off of Sigma. Only needs one more win to close out this bracket and enter into losers finals. Sigma is still going to be able to fight for his life here, but he's going to need to win all 3 next games here if he wants to make it out of loser semis.
It's possible for the comeback, but he may not be feeling too confident with Nade's 2 up on him.
Yeah, sometimes you got to shake out that negative mindset, you know?
Yep,
Sigma can't let his first 2 losses weigh him down. That's the mark of a true competitive player, able to take losses with stride and still come back from the brink. And so far,
but going into Splash Canyon for
that competitive spirit, able to pull himself back from 2 commanding leads from Sigma both races.
All right, so we got Tails, the early booster with the crazy versus Wave, the late booster with the high booster. Now Wave, she's going to be able to attack Tails, but he's going to be out of there.
Using the crazy boost. Unfortunately, misses the jump. Both of them missing the upper path.
So no early ring benefits from that.
Sigma will not be getting a clean 60
Ooh, gets
ring
the
back.
hit,
In
but
fact,
it's into the auto
hit.
section, so he saved just a bit.
Neither will Nade be able to pick up
Drops
the level.
The tornado, slows him down even more.
The early level 3, especially for Wave on the high booster, is very important on this map. Does not have the level 3 to make it over the flight skip. Very, very unfortunate. He's only been running this track on level 3. He didn't know that he couldn't make it with the level 1.
Sigma's gonna get the low pass so he can boost even quicker.
This is very
let's see if he gets the upper path. It's gonna be real important. Gets those 60 rings.
Oh, Nade taking it slow around the corner. Unfortunately, still whiffs the top pad. Still unable to get that big level 3.
He looks like he's cracking under pressure
Sigma,
here.
meanwhile,
This does not look good.
Getting those 30 ring boxes with ease. Dropping a tornado because he's so rich off of rings. Can still drop a tornado while still holding on to 2 boosts.
He's going a bit. He's stalling out. He's falling down. That's it. I don't think he's going to be able to come back.
Nade once again messing up the skip because he hasn't been able to hit that early level 3, which is what Wave relies on with the high boost
down the lane.
Sigma will be missing the top route this time, but it won't really matter as his lead over Nade is still so strong.
It's so staggering.
Nade's still
he picks up the level 3, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Get the big level 3, but Wave relies on that early level 3. Getting it in lap 3 won't really help him, and it won't make up this losing deficit.
It looks like
at the very least he will be able to make it over the flight skip this time, just narrowly.
And but there goes Sigma.
With Sigma so far ahead with the crazy, he will still be able to pick up enough rings for one last boost on the crazy and close it out sub 2 minutes.
And that's going to be a victory for Sigma. He's bringing it back.
2 more wins to make it out of loser semis, however.
Nade is going to need 2 more wins in order to put Sigma down, but we're going to see how this goes.
Nade's still keeping up somewhat to Sigma even after missing the flight skip twice. Oh, we have Nade once again on Knuckles with the slide booster.
He's pulling
Sigma
it out.
Trying to meet him at his own game, going with II on the slide booster.
Ooh, are they going to attempt the skip here? Let's find out. And he's off to the races downtown. He makes it. That's going to cost some time. That's going to cost some time for Sigma, unfortunately. Nade just able to bob and weave through this Babylon Garden with the slide booster. It's very, very powerful here. He just knows how to abuse it so well.
Nade on Knuckles is going to have that early game advantage over II, especially on a map like Babylon Guardian, especially on a gear that's as technical as the slide booster. It's very unfortunate that I believe Nade will have the early game advantage on Knuckles for the majority of the race.
A little bit of slowdown. But, even more. All right. They're playing under it.
Unfortunately, Sigma falling off, losing all his rings. This is exceptionally poor for II, who needs to be relying on those early game rings and is screwing up these 360s. I can guarantee you that he wasn't going for those 360s. He was just failing the drifts, the normal drifts. He hasn't felt out the slide booster. He's going into this final game knowing he's going to lose it against Nade's slide booster.
And Nade pulls out the Cyclone Turbulence, but I don't think it's going to do anything since Sigma's too far behind. Stops at the
Nade falls off, not landing himself on the Turbulence.
If he can pull out another level up, he might just be able to get up fast enough to catch up to Nade.
No, I still believe Sigma's just too far behind. Nade still with such a powerful lead over Sigma. Taking these turns very, very tight using the slide booster.
He's played this stage 1,000 times. I've watched him do all his speed runs on this stage with the slide booster. He just knows how to use it very fast.
Taking the 360 around that turn.
Oh god, that's so hard to avoid!
Will it even matter? Will he even get
he manages to get
has to lose a lot of speed to dodge it. Very well played from Nade, dropping that hot 360. Nade still slide boosting through first place. If he continues to play at dropping another 360 to try and trip up Sigma, but Sigma hasn't even made it there yet. He isn't able to use the slide booster as tight through this power path as Nade is.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
he does pick up the level 2 though. I is finally seeing his boost get powered up, but this late into the race it really won't matter.
It looks like Sigma's fate is sealed.
Nade once again dropping another 360 before Sigma even makes it there, but will it still trip him up? Yes, it will. He'll have to be forced to brake to avoid it. Very unfortunate, losing a lot of time as Nade takes the final jump, taking home this set, not after one last 360, showing off that he is the slide booster master and that Sigma should have never stepped onto his turret.
Oof, oof, oof.
Making his third and final win, moving on to losers finals, knocking Sigma out of the tournament for good.
And Nade had to pull out his true strength, especially on the stage where slide booster is so good. Man, he just has so much technical skill on that board. It's amazing. Red Rocket slide booster Nade.
Hell yeah, love to see the Red Rocket in action, especially on a map like Babylon Garden. I'm used to seeing it on Metal City, but on a much more dangerous track like that, he was still able to perform the 360s under pressure.
Oh my, the slide booster was extremely good on that stage, so it's just incredible.
Slide booster Nade, he knows how to use it.